You're welcome to this episode on the Mailbox. We're taking questions from all over the world, and I remain Olawale. With me is
Addition.
And so our first question is from the United Kingdom, specifically from Kate. She says, is it disloyal to walk away? My boyfriend got into shady work stuff. I warned him, but he didn't listen. Now he's under investigation, and I asked for a break to clear my head. He says I'm not loyal, but how am I wrong for stepping back from something I saw coming?
Because the truth of the matter is, a lot of time, there's an adage in my culture in Yoruba that says if your neighbor is eating like ant or something and you don't tell them, by the time they start acting, they have discomfort during midnight, he will come back to you. That's to say that if it's a different thing when he's doing it and you're not saying. If you're telling him and he's not turning a new leaf, he's not stopping, I think the ideal thing for you, especially in that type of location that you're in, that country, it's better you distance yourself from that individual, because Yoruba will say, Oshabo leg baby. Like, if you can't help me, just leave me the way I am. A friend is supposed to help, it's not to make your life more complicated, you know. So the implication is that whenever you are with somebody, whether it's a partner, and thank God it's still your boyfriend, so you still have an allowance to make other choices. If, however, as a child of God, what I would advise is that you don't leave people in totality when they're in a period like that. You have, aside from remembering the place of prayer, you must have a large heart. You must care, and in caring is you reaching out once in a while, you checking through, because definitely there was a time when you guys were enjoying the relationship and you were happy about it. Is unfortunately that he opened himself for such an issue. So giving yourself a distance is as a result of him, and let him know too that this is the decision you've decided to take.
He will not understand.
And that's what I'm saying. That so, but let him also know. Don't just blank out. Don't just stop showing up.
Right.
Just let him know that based on A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, we've spent so much together. I've spoken to you about it, but this road you are going through might lead both of us into a bigger ditch. So I'd rather just leave you out of it, and then I mean, it means that their value system
doesn't
different.
align.
Yeah.
So I would have actually appreciated it when she warned and took a stand before the investigation, not after the investigation.
Yeah.
So it showed that if the thing didn't lead to investigation, she would have stayed because she would be enjoying the fruit of the labor, so to speak. So that's actually disloyalty, because if you have a value system, either ways, whatever happens, you take a standpoint, which is if you see your partner take to lying, for instance, before the consequence of lying starts, nip it in the bud and say, I do not have, a hand in this conversation. Ensure that the person renounces. And if the person doesn't feel that way, you understand that you're going to have a long-term problem.
Right.
Because if somebody has the tendency to pilfer, to steal, to do this, and you're not saying anything at the time when you're supposed to say it,
and then you now wait
till the consequence comes. Because if you yielded a good increase, would you have stayed? Would you have gone? I don't think so. So there's also something about your value system that is not correct, that also needs to be dealt with. So your question is that, are you disloyal? Yes, you are. However, there is still something you need to do with.
Is she wrong for stepping
back? I mean, you're wrong for stepping back, because she should have stepped back long time ago. However, as you are in it right now, it's important to take the person up in prayer and help the person in whatever way you can. Don't just leave the person alone. Just help the person in whatever way you can. Advise, call people, ask people who have been in such situations, how did they navigate, and all of that, but just keep pitching in. I hope that has helped. right, it takes us to the second question, and this is from Bridget from the United States. It says, my 20-year-old son's girlfriend is lovely, but practically lives in our home. She cooks like it's her kitchen and lounges all day. I don't want to come off controlling or toxic, but I'm really uncomfortable. How do I set boundaries without ruining their relationship or making him feel I don't like her?
The love a parent can show to either a son or a daughter is to tell them the truth, instill the word of God, and discipline them. This is your home. The last I checked, is not your son's home. So I think there's a lot of things that you're really allowing that might at the end of the day ruin your son. Because if the whole conversation is already causing a discomfort, in fact in the first place that the partner is living with you, in the real sense of it, is wrong. Because it will be expected that at a point when the boy is independent and is ready to settle down, he moves in. In fact, the lady is setting a very bad precedent for herself, because at the end of the day, things might turn around and it might be the woman trying to control the son. Right. And then it will not be a question of your partner saying, oh, the mother is taking over. It's something you've allowed. They've accommodated you for the longest time. So whatever you won't bite, you won't chew, don't bite it, you know. Exactly, don't even smell it. So it is wrong. You are a mother. You are not his friend. He's your son. Whatever you're supposed to tell a son as a parent, in love, you have to tell him. All these things are foundational, because this boy is also trying to build a home. This pattern might repeat itself if you don't correct it. And there's a lot of danger in it too. So sometimes when people have partners and they're also living and there is a bit of freedom in the parent's home, there will be multiplication, and I'm sure you know what I'm saying. When there's too much comfort and you don't let people know that there are certain bills that needs to be paid for, there are certain boundaries that you don't have to, it helps your growth too as a young, you know, couple to be. So trying to you have to correct the boy. He also needs to correct the girl. So either way, I think it's you should come through as a mother, not as a friend. You are not your son's friend. You are not trying to
be politically correct.
Yes. So just try and do the right thing as a mom.
All right. So I'll just chip in this. I mean, a mom must be a mom at different points in time, and maybe I was wondering where the father is in this picture. All right, because typically the man should have actually come in and actually straighten the boy out, which is have a conversation. If you're going to, when people are above 18 years old in the United States, they can literally do anything, but you can do it outside of your home. Your home remains your home. If they want to live together, if it's his choice, that's fine, which we don't approve, but technically it's better they actually live separately away from them.
Toxicity is bad, controlling is okay, because it's your territory. It's your territory.
No, you have to, so you own it. It's your territory.
I don't want to come off controlling or toxic. You can't be toxic. Generally, to human being, you shouldn't be toxic because they are learning from you. However, you must be able to control narrative. Absolutely. So long you are still the mom.
Absolutely. So it takes us to the last question on this particular episode, and it is from Charles from Scotland. It says, I got married at 22 because everyone said she was a good woman. Now I'm 33, feel like I never truly lived. No drama, no infidelity, just emptiness. I watch my single friends travel, explore, and I feel stuck in a routine. It is selfish. Is it selfish to want more out of life, even if nothing is technically wrong?
If nothing is technically wrong, stop looking for what is not wrong. And getting married at 22, you are not the first and you won't be the last. In fact, it gives you an edge. I mean, for some mistakes that you've made in the past, for you to correct the wrong. If the woman has done you no wrong, don't come through with drama. What will be expected is that at any stage in marriage, you must be able to resuscitate and revive that fire that got you into it. Of course, you'll be tired at a point. You would be tired because seeing the same set of person, doing the same set of things, doing the same routine, at a point you'll be like, what's up, what's going on? But it is expected that, see, don't stop looking for happiness in your partner. First of all, be happy in yourself. If you are that person, I even enjoy my company myself. I really don't know how suddenly I become this way. However, as human being, you begin to value yourself when you begin to enjoy your 24 hours by yourself in doing 1,001 things. If that joy is not in you, there's no how you want to transfer it. So it comes from you being happy before you can stretch it out to your partner. So each time you feel that, I mean, if you ask people that have been into marriage, whether early, younger, longer, they will tell you that it's always ups and downs. It's not all bed of. In fact, if you're in a marriage and everything is going like you guys are on speedboat, you should be wary of what is going on. However, try as much as possible to enjoy life in itself. Begin to see life from different perspectives. Try to even be the happy one that is radiating that joy on your partner. Do not expect that the person has not even done anything. She's not, you are just the one that, I think there's too much of your head. You are listening to those voices from that outside. The reason, you begin to think about the reason why at that early age you guys decided to get married and you guys have been living together for the last 11 or 10 years. 11 years, was 22, 33. I mean, that's to say that, in fact, make good of that time. You've actually, you didn't get married. Don't let anybody deceive you and to say whatever they claim to be enjoying, you can also enjoy it in your marriage. You want to travel. You want to do this, everything you do it outside of marriage. You can actually do it inside of marriage when you're genuine and you are communicating clearly. If you want to go on holidays, even without your partner, communicate it. So stop seeing yourself as if you are living in bondage. You are not in prison. Free yourself, free your mind, and live happily. And God will bless you as you do that.
All right. And so, I mean, essentially, it feels like, that conversation of being stuck, it's in your head. It's a mindset thing. And some of the things that people, peddle, and then they make it look like you're not living your best life. You're living your best life. Stability is probably one of the most important things you can have in marriage. When you have somebody who doesn't bring drama to you, enjoy it. Because once drama comes, 1 year will feel like a very long time to you. So enjoy it. Don't think that there is some happiness anywhere else. Happiness.
Then I think
what you're living right now is happiness.
I think another thing I discovered about this guy's mail is that he doesn't have Christ. So because for you to get to a point whereby you say you feel empty. Yes. You can't be empty when you have. So correct. It's all. I think you should also check your spiritual life. Right. Until another episode, I remain Olawale, and with me, Addition.